Maybe someone listening from home can.
Yeah, please just tell us,
tell
all the
people in
listeners
the
at
booth
home.
who have got 60 years experience of baseball that what the
Gee
rule
whiz.
was. 'Cause we have no idea.
Great question. Thanks for coming to us with this. This is from Australian Baseball. To set the scene, it is the top of the fourth inning. There are 2 out. Runners are at first and third. We're going to watch this play first, and then we'll talk about it.
Hutchings and Pett as this one pops straight up in the air.
This is interesting.
Beth looking for it. I don't know if he has it. Play, collision at the plate. Did it hit the runner? He did. It did. It hit the runner. And Matt Hutchings is not happy at all about it. He'll be called out.
So obviously we are looking at some sort of an interaction between the runner and the catcher. There are a lot of questions that we are going to ask, so let's get into that slow-mo on our first recap. And we see the catcher trying to find the ball, the runner trying to touch home plate. The catcher drops the ball, points to the runner, so does the umpire, calls time, points to the runner, points to the catcher, something happened, and signals the runner out. The umpires then will meet to confer, and they do indeed affirm that the plate umpire's call is what is going to be stuck with. The runner is out. That is the third out of the inning. What happened? First, let's establish this is a batted ball. It all starts because of a batted ball high into the air. The catcher immediately tries to find it and drift under it. The runner is trying with 2 outs, running on the plate, trying to touch the plate. Does touch the plate before potential interference, but does that matter? The catcher, we also need to look at contact. Do we? Does contact even matter on interference? We'll get into that too. But the question is, as the umpire calls time, points at the runner who's saying, I didn't do anything. What even is the rule? 601 is sort of this catch-all interference rule. 601A10 is what we're looking at here. And I realize that I need to kind of annotate this rule to make it make a little bit more sense to us. So I'm going to redact the part of the rule that we do not need. Let's add that. Not to say the rest of the rule isn't important. It is, but not now. He fails to avoid a fielder who is attempting to field a batted ball. So the runner's out for interference if that happens. The umpire shall call the runner out in accordance with Rule 509B3. Oh, goody. Let's go to 509B3. He intentionally interferes with a thrown ball or hinders a fielder attempting to make a play on a batted ball. So all it is a sort of a circular reference. The rule book does this from time to time, so we can get rid of that again and go back to the main rule, 601A10, which is what we really do care about. If the base runner's interference is adjudged to be not intentional, interesting, the batter runner shall be awarded first base. So as we look at it again, it doesn't look to be intentional in the sense that the runner is actually trying to interfere with the fielder. The question of fair, foul, again, some rules talk about fair ball, foul ball. This rule just talks about batted ball. Fair, foul doesn't matter. The only time you have a fair, foul question is that little corridor between home plate and first base, home plate and third base. In this situation, right at home plate, the red X that I put up, that would be intentional interference. But what happened here, right at home plate, doesn't appear to be intentional. So intentional interference, you could theoretically, willful, deliberate, get a double play if you wanted, do some other things. But what we're talking about right now with this rule, because this is not intentional interference, the runner is just trying to score. The only thing the runner does wrong is he failed to avoid a fielder who is attempting to field a batted ball, fair or foul. So in this case, by rule, time, runner's out, batter runner, you get first base. The next inning will begin with the next batter in the lineup. Thank you so much for sending that play in. Hope that helped. Visit us online at closecallsports.com, our sponsor OutWestOfficials.com, and we will see you on the site, Twitter and Facebook at Close Call Sports.